I forgot to turn the light on. I forgot to turn the light on. The light is on now. Hello, chat. How are we doing today? I hope you're all doing lovely. The world is crazy, but right now we are in a good place on this stream. Welcome to the last corner of sanity on the internet, which is the Night Sky Princess stream. I hope everyone is doing great. We're going to continue our run of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on hard mode. Last time we were playing, we kind of got cut short because we were playing on Valentine's Day and I had to bounce. It was getting late. Today we got a lot more time, so we're going to finish Scarlet, who was absolutely clapping my cheeks last time. Again, I really love this game's hard mode. I really love hard mode in general. I just really love difficult video games in general. I just really love getting my cheeks pressed in, getting absolutely stomped. The game sort of like forcing me to go and learn the mechanics and actually be good at it, and not just be like, you know, not just cheese it, not just phone it in. Because I'm gonna be real, if a game will let me beat it without giving my all to like paying attention and actually locking in and really understanding it, that's what I'll do. Right? I don't think I'm alone in that either. I think that's probably how a lot of people are. You know, if a game doesn't present you a reason to really engage with it, then I'm probably not gonna do it. I'm gonna just cheese it. Right? Now, part of these thoughts also come too because I'm on where I stopped playing Sekiro from last time. It's a very difficult boss fight. What's his name? Because I forgot until I got there that this is where Genichiro Ashina, yes, from Sekiro, because I'm playing Sekiro on my own right now because I'm going back to finish it. And that boss fight is okay. So I got to I beat the second phase the other day and I was like, oh, let's go, I beat the boss. And then there's a third fucking phase that happens after the cutscene. Black Lion Guard, imagine the emotional roller coaster after I beat Genichiro for like the first time, I thought. And then the third phase comes out. And I'm like, what? No! Oh my god. I was completely crushed, man. Like, you don't understand. Like, I was demoralized. I went from like, yo, this is the best game ever. My fucking like dopamine like firing off on all circuits. I feel amazing. I'm like, I'm the best at video games. And then this motherfucker has a third transformation. And I'm like, no way. He's got a third transformation. And I'm just like, third fucking phase, dude. And it's even got new mechanics right. The first phase is pretty easy. I don't have too much problem with the first phase. First phase, you're just like super aggressive. And it's really just about countering his... when like the red danger kanji pops up, you counter that and then you hammer his ass, especially if you use the axe. You use the axe on him. Like, you can like really build his posture up really easy. That phase is okay. Like, we can do that phase. Second phase is rough. That's when like things start to get kind of intense, because whenever you heal during the second phase, he'll shoot that bow at you. And so the only way that I've figured out like how to properly heal during that phase is that you have to go on like the opposite side of like the arena. you have to go on the opposite side of the arena. And when he shoots you with the bow, if you're all the way on the opposite side from him, it actually gives you enough time to use like your potion thing and then dodge at like the last second. And that's how you have to heal from him on the second phase. And then the third phase is still yeah. Mikiri counter is still the best counter in a game. I love it. It is very good and very satisfying to pull off. It's very nice. But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. You know what? Everyone's like, we need less Souls likes. I think we need more Sekiro likes. The only Sekiro like that really comes to mind instantly is Stellar Blade, because Stellar Blade is actually pretty close to Sekiro. We definitely do. I'm dying for Sekiro too. Yeah. I think we need more Sekiro likes. Specifically, I'm actually surprised that more games have tried to be Souls rather than trying to be Sekiro, because I feel like Sekiro for me is like the peak. Probably shaping up to be like one of my favorite action game systems, like, period. A big reason that I like Sekiro is just that, like, I feel like the combat doesn't waste your time. Like, you're not doing like a whole bunch of like bullshit in Sekiro. Sekiro is like so skill based to the point of where it's just like, if you're really skilled enough, you'll kill this enemy super fast. Like, you're not wasting your time, just dodging around, doing all this fancy shit. If you're good, you can knock an enemy out in like seconds. It's great. It prioritizes like skills so much and has such like a high skill ceiling to it. I feel like you can just like, I don't know. I really enjoy that type of action quite a lot. Very decisive. Very much like, oh, I feel myself getting better at this game. And, I do like the RPG-ness of Souls games. But one thing I do like about Sekiro is that you can't just go, and I'm going to turn on noise suppression. You can't just go and like level up and then cheese the enemy, right? Like, it's not like that. Yes, there are things you can do to increase your stats, but it's not like, you can just go in there with an insane build, increase like all your like stats up by like grinding some enemies and then like go and cheese the boss. You have to be good. There's just nothing else to it. Even if you go and increase your stats, oftentimes, like if you go fight other bosses, oftentimes that's still not going to like be enough to just like help you cheese a fight. You have to be good. And I really do like that. But yeah, I think it's awesome. One thing too with like the hack and slash renaissance, I guess, is that I hope that maybe some games like really figure out hybriding hack and slash with being an RPG better. I do think that Souls games have that figured out more, because Souls inherently just lends more to being an RPG. So, I mean, not to say that certain hack and slash haven't figured out how to be really good RPGs. They definitely have. It's just that I think that currently, when it comes to hybriding, being both action and an RPG, currently I do think that Souls likes do that better. So I'm really curious if we are going to see a renaissance of hack and slash games, which one of those hack and slash games will be able to best be able to incorporate RPG elements into it and feel good. Because a lot of the times it does feel like, for some hack and I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm not an expert at hack and slash games. I'm so not, like 1000% not. But I do kind of wonder. It does seem like the ones I've played though, there's not like too many that like really uh super do it. KH is good at that combination. Yeah, I don't even know if I would consider KH hack and slash. I don't think I would actually. I would consider it KH is in like its own thing for sure. It's like its own. Did you see Tim Rogers' review of Final Fantasy VII Remake? He was basically saying the RPG elements held it back from being a sick action game. Um, I think actually the RPG elements you discover in the hard mode. I mean the action game elements you discover in the hard mode. Like that's actually kind of what hard mode is hard mode is playing it as an action game, but there's still RPG elements. More so maybe in Rebirth than remake because with remake I feel like well, I mean, you're playing around with your build a lot in remake, but in rebirth, I feel like you're doing a lot more for your build and what you can do with the characters and the synergy attacks and stuff like that. A lot of hack and slash that insert RPG elements they feel tacked on. Yeah, they do. They do. So that's why I'm curious because I think the reason that Souls likes became popular in the first place is just that they mesh well with the RPG genre, right? And because there was like more of a renaissance of RPGs than anything else, and most RPGs now are action, and the action genre just meshed really well with Souls likes. That's probably what led us here. I don't know if that's true. Don't clip that. I have no fucking idea. I'm just making an offhand take with no research. Could be dead fucking wrong. That's just like that's my assumption of it. I've just been thinking on this because it's been the discourse. And something about the discourse, the nature of the discourse, doesn't feel something feels off about it to me. Maybe I'm off. I totally accept that I could be off. I have been off many such cases. But that's just like that's just how I currently thinking about that. Again, as an uncoordinated noob, I'll take standard mode. Cheers. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Nothing wrong with that. I think I suck at video games, actually. I'm not good at them, but I like playing them anyways, and I like getting better at them and trying to get better at them because I think when I do get better at them, I get better at life. I know that sounds insane, but it's true. When you get better at games, you get better at life. Because when you take something that's like absolutely crushing you and you feel like you cannot, like, you can't win, right? It feels like it's impossible. And then all of a sudden, you realize that, like, oh my God, if I just keep going, I can do this, right? And so you keep playing a fight, and all of a sudden, you're dodging better and you're parrying better. And then you realize that, hey, the boss has this weakness and he does this thing and I can do this. And then, oh, all of a sudden, what you realize is that this boss that you couldn't beat before is actually very beatable. And then when you beat that boss that you previously thought was an insurmountable challenge for you, maybe for the guys online, they can do it, but I can't do it. But then you do it. Then you have this realization, this was a thing that I thought I couldn't do, and I just did. So what other things in life are there that I think I can't do? But actually, if I focus a little bit more, actually, if I keep running it over and over again, actually, if I keep trying, then I actually can fucking do it. And I was always capable of doing it. I just didn't have the right mentality. I just didn't have the right amount of focus. And you'll actually discover that quite most of life actually is really like that. You know, it's just, oh, I think I can't do it. And then you keep trying to do it. And then you keep learning. And if you keep focused and you keep the mentality that I can fucking do it, and you keep running it, what you'll actually discover is that you can really do anything you want to do. I guess what I'm explaining is just the value that anyone who's played a Soulsborne game has really already figured out. But or any difficult video game. But this is just like what I like about games in general, is that games are a way for us to have a very controlled level of failure and trial and error, and to basically be safe in an environment and try new things and realize that failure is part of life, and that if you keep going, you can actually accomplish the thing that you want to accomplish. And so, ultimately, you know, it's fine to play video games not on hard mode. But if you ever can play a game on that brutally hard difficulty that you think you can't do, it might actually change your life in more ways than just like, oh, I can play harder video games now too. You'll be able to like go and lift weights, and you'll be able to go and do challenging things that you thought you couldn't do. Yeah. So it's good. Do the thing you suck at and do it like 3,000 times. And then you'll start to realize that it's not that you suck. Like, sucking is not like an inherent trait that you're born with, right? I know, like, I know that vocalizing that out loud, it sounds like very obvious that like sucking is not like an inherent trait that you're born with, right? Like intellectually, we know that, but half the time we don't really feel that way, right? But it's a friendly reminder that anything that you guys, suck at, or that I suck at, because I suck at a lot of shit right now, is a temporary state of being unskilled, and then you dedicate time to it and focus, and you will get better. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start the game in a bit here. Learning a musical instrument is also really good for this, but unlike games, there are no cheat codes. When you get up in front of an audience, all bets are off, and you better have practice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that learning a musical instrument is also very much like that, for sure. It is. It totally is. Um, but right, yeah. The only thing is that the musical instrument, like, I feel like is more scary because you do have that like performing in front of others aspect if you choose to take that, that route where you want to perform for people instead of just doing it on your own time. Man, Jesus. Yeah. Learn to do something hard. I guess why are we talking about this? I don't know. I guess because we're talking about like hard mode stuff. Nice FF9R video. I'm hoping for a Nintendo Direct announcement, Copium. We all are. I just don't know what's going on with the game. The studio behind the anime being troubled also concerns me. It's just taking so long. Every other game on that list, the Nvidia leak from 2021 has been announced. And so it does make you wonder like what's going on with FF9 remake, but who knows? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's coming. Um I lost faith in FF9 remake. I'm sorry. I feel like FF9 remake is like this religious concept right now, and everyone's just like, we have some believers, we have some non-believers, we have agnostics. Everyone is just everywhere with Final Fantasy IX remake. It's funny. Uh, it's gonna happen, chat. Maybe, maybe it could happen. It could happen. Maybe. I haven't watched your video yet, but I'm desperately wanting any Square Enix employee to give the vaguest hint at FF9R or Tactics remaster happening. Uh, I feel like Yoshi P kind of gave the hint. Like, I don't know if he meant to, but like when he was talking about like maybe there being an FF9 remake, I found that interesting because he didn't even deny. All he basically said was that he was not the one working on it, right? He didn't say that they weren't that it didn't exist. He just said that, like, yeah, whoever is working on it, that's gonna be tough. So let me so I don't know. Can we trust Yoshi though? I don't. Probably not, bro. Yoshi P will, like, he's such a, like, I don't know how to explain it. He tells like a lot of half-truths. So he'll be like, I'm not working on, you know, that. As the director, yeah, Yoshi P, I'm not the director of FF16, yeah. And he was like, and I'm tired of the rumors that I am. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, you are literally the fucking producer. Oh my gosh. But it was genius though, because it got everyone off of his case. So now when he says, I'm not the, what does he say? Saying that I'm not working on FF17? I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think we should have this on. I think we should swap. He's working on 16 too. Oh man. You know what? If 16.2 did happen, I'd give it a fair shot. Because as many issues as I have with, like, 13, for example, I still legit think that 13.2 is one of, like, kind of a sleeper hit FF game. Like, 13.2 actually low-key kind of goes hard as fuck. And, like, yeah, I don't hate 13.2. Not at all. In fact, I think it's, like, I think it's actually kind of an awesome video game. So if they were to, like, if they were to do like a what do you call it, 16.2 or something in 16's universe, I'd give it a shot. As long as they learn from, hold on, let me do something real quick. As long as they learn from 16 and really listen to the FF audience and also listen to kind of the RPG audience who wasn't satisfied with the game, then I'd be willing to give it a shot, right? Let me see. Oh, wait, fuck. Shit. Alright, so I'm unlocking. Opinions on Lightning Returns? I like Lightning Returns kind of, but I also think that, like, I like the battle system, but the actual game itself is, like, kind of not as great as I'd hope. Because of the timer and because of some of the, just the way they approach some stuff, it's just like, but the battle system is really cool.
Can you fight? Watch yourself. I'm ready. How shocking. Just tagging out. Here I get him.
Okay. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Well, it's difficult, right? Because suppose they do make like a Final Fantasy 16 too, right? You're gonna have an audience who's like, who wants more RPG stuff in it. But then you'd have another audience who loved the game as it was, as like a hack and slash game. I would wonder who they listen to in that scenario, right? And I imagine it would be the audience that loved it as a hack and slash. But dang. Fuck. Dang. Fuck, I missed that one. Need to charge that new advantage. Good doppelganger out. Fuck. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to like really focus on this one. I think God of War proves you can satisfy both camps enough. Well, I mean, true. But the old God of War hack and slash audience doesn't like the newer God of Wars because they are like more RPG. Oh, that's like a big reason why. Try Brumo form plus ATB War. Okay, that's actually a good plan. Let's do that. Do we even have... Do we have it mapped? Why do I not have it mapped? Okay, hold on. We'll do this one doppelganger. And then this should be yeah, if you ask me my favorite God of War combat, it's probably going to be God of War Ragnarok. But I think if you ask any other like God of War old head, they're going to probably say God of War 3.
It's on you. Here goes. Go on. Can you take over for me?
Wait, holy shit. Do I not know how to use Brumo form again? It's been a while. Okay. I have to use it. I thought the window was way wider on it for some reason. Fuck. Okay, let's retry this. Yeah, I do think that missable content would be great for these games. Like missable... I don't think they'll do missable weapons, really, because even this game doesn't really have too many missable weapons. Just because of the way the weapon system works. Like, if you're missing weapons, then you're missing mechanics. So, okay.
So it's my turn?
I'm gonna lock in, chat.
Come on! Don't give up now, you guys! You can do it! You're in good hands now! Now with from the Nightly Ninja.
Okay. Dang, I thought I fucking blocked that. Oh, we got a lot of ATB here.
Not a fan of my handiwork, I take it.
What's he gonna do? Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
So it's my turn?
Dang. Does Aerith not have chakra?
Over here. It's your turn. I'm your one-stop clobbering shop. Hear you scream. Let's turn it.
Let's see. Yuffie. Chakra. Okay. Oh, you only have chakra? Fuck, I thought you had prayer. I thought you had prayer. No. Oh fuck, let me stand in the fucking...
I'm here. Tagging out. You won't regret this. How did you? How about you show us?
Synergy. Let me see. Okay. Should we do stun Daga and MP absorption during this phase? Yeah. That. I do think that Rebirth hard mode is harder than Remake hard mode for sure. Shit. I also think part of it too is just because Rebirth has a ton more mechanics. Like in this fight, I haven't really been making good use of my synergy moves, but I probably should. Let's see. Let's pray actually. Oh shit. Bridal Strength. And then let's Star Shower. Oh shit, okay. What do we got for you here? Okay. Fuck me. See if I can kill the arm. Okay. Oh, that one just gives me the ATB bars. Okay, cool. Okay, can I target? Okay, cool. Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not very proficient with Tifa's kit, so I need to go watch one of Blitz's guides on that. Let's do Rama.
Thanks for coming to help.
Should that magnify? Okay, cool. Nice. Oh fuck, he does 3. Thought it was 2. Yuffie here. Is he weak to... Oh, he's not weak to electricity anymore. I say he, it's Scarlet controlling the thing.
Not getting tired, are you?
Okay. Plasma charge. Actually... Do we have anything here? Could Chrono? I don't really remember the mechanics of this one. So let's see how this works. Nice, the weakness is up again. And... Oh. Yuffie, do it. Such devastation is exactly my fucking intent. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Thank you guys, thank you.
Just go! Don't let that hag get her grubby mitts on
Oof.
my materia!
The real challenge is going to be when I do the VR stuff. Because that's going to require me to really dig deep into the characters' kits. And I feel like that's when I'm going to discover like the most depth in the battle system, so I'm really looking forward to that. Because right now, you know, it's been a year since I've like played through all this, and so I'm still trying to remember like what some of the like what some of the abilities are like supposed to do and like when to use them. So, but as I refresh myself, I'm really into it. Yeah, I want to use some of the costume mods when we start doing VR shit. Roy Mustang, first of all, great taste in characters. And thank you for the super chat. Check out Disco Elysium when you got free time. I own the game. I definitely want to play it. I haven't had time, but I own it. I've only heard good things about Disco Elysium. Thank you for the super chat. This is the best scene in the game, by the way. I love this part.
Cloud! Stop! That's enough!
It's okay. They're gone.
Cloud, don't let her fool you. She has no scar.
You have no scar.
She's not
You're not
Tifa.
Tifa. You can't be.
We've been over this. I do have a scar. I showed you, remember?
Liar.
All right, look.
Those we hate. Those we love. Those we fear. Genova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
stuff like this makes me say that, like, yo, just lean into Final Fantasy VII 2 in the next game.
Tifa.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just be Final Fantasy VII 2. Because I find stuff like this, like, a bit more interesting than the remake stuff at this point. And part of that is because they're interweaving them together. And so, and I think we talked about this last time, where it kind of almost has like the KH structure, where there's the Disney worlds, which in this game is like the original content, and then the new stuff is like the, you know, Hollow Bastion, the end of the world, that type of stuff. And I kind of think it's a bit more interesting when this stuff is happening than the remake stuff is happening now.
A weapon?
And don't get me wrong, FF7 OG is like probably like my favorite story of all time. But I also think too that, like, because they have like this new ambitious thing going on, that I just become more interested whenever they're actually exploring that. Sometimes. Because I do have some contentious thoughts about the ending, but we'll discuss that when we get there. But I think chapter 9, of all the new story stuff that they've like, and changes that they've made, I think this chapter is the chapter where they just fucking nail it. Where it's just interesting on interesting, great character moments. The lore, the new lore is actually interesting. Yeah. Yeah, the soundtrack for this part can only be described as like ethereal, man.
Are the Whispers fighting? Where are we? The Lifestream?
The Whispers are literally only good in this scene for me. Like, because it's kind of interesting to see them like acting here. Yeah, the Whispers are way worse in remake than they are in this game. They kind of chill out a bit on them in this game. But in remake, it was like, there are some scenes in that game, in the first game, where I did, to be honest, like, to be bluntly honest, I do feel like there's a few scenes in the first game that they just outright ruined. Because of the presence of the Whispers, where I'm just like, this objectively would have been a better scene if you just didn't put the Whispers there. This game, I don't think that there's too many scenes that I feel that way about, like specifically the Whispers did it. Yeah, this game handles the Whispers a lot better than the first game did, for sure. Killing Barrett in the first game for basically no reason. Killing Barrett in the first game and then reviving him is still the single worst decision that they've made in this entire trilogy. To me, like, there's no scene in this entire trilogy worse than the Barrett scene in the Shinra HQ. That is still the worst fucking scene in the trilogy. I don't think that there's anything part 3 can do to like to beat that, and I don't think it will, and I hope it doesn't. I generally enjoy all the story moments in this game more so than most of the ones in the first, for the most part. I just think that overall Rebirth's a better game than Remake, is basically what I'm trying to get at here. Like, all around, I think they executed on pretty much everything they wanted to do much better. Killing Barrett was only to have 3 party members instead of 4 for the Genova fight. You're not wrong. You're so not wrong.
Just promise me one thing.
if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Am I forgetting Barrett dies in Remake? Yeah, Barrett dies in Remake, and then the Whispers bring him back to life.
Save people. Please? Just once.
I don't... What is this?
Yeah, I guess they wanted to show like how powerful the Whispers are, but I feel like they had already done that so much, and I feel like using Barrett was just so like... You know what would have been like more interesting, I think, and maybe I'm wrong because I'm saying this offhand, so I would have to like go back and look, but I think it would have been more interesting if he had like, if Sephiroth had stabbed Aerith and then the Whispers undid that because it wasn't her time to die. That would have like psyched me the fuck out more than like them like stabbing Barrett, which just felt like random. But even then, I don't know if I really liked the idea of that scene. I get what they're going for, but it just... It took me out of the scene entirely and kind of made death meaningless going forward. Right. Especially with the Zack stuff going on, right? Like, where you combine Barrett with the Zack stuff, it just feels like... Okay, well then what the fuck is that? And then, at the time, it looked like Avalanche wasn't dying.
I need you.
And I do have to admit, I still think that they kind of fumbled Avalanche's death in this series, because they let them live a little bit longer, but then they still die, and then there's no punch behind their death, and I don't know. You know how thick that thing has to be for like Sephiroth's sword to like really...
Stay strong,
like to like get like Sephiroth's sword stuck in it. That's pretty crazy.
But not if you give up. You have to want it. Fight for it. Hard as you can.
You need to get up now, Tifa. You can't die here. Too many still depend on you.
Tifa!
Come back to us, Tifa. We've got a fight to finish.
Yeah, I think you can make an argument for Jesse's death being more impactful, but for the rest of Avalanche, I don't think.
Don't take it too!
Josh Z, thank you for the super chat. I still think it is not a sequel. I think that NC Sephiroth is able to connect with people who have his cell spiritually because he was Northern Crater Sephiroth. Okay, I was like NC. I think that Northern Crater Sephiroth is able to connect with people who have his cell spiritually because he was yeeted into the live stream by Clown during the incident at the reactor. Josh, thank you so much again for the super chat. I think that's a very solid theory. It is entirely possible that this isn't a sequel. I wonder how people would react to that. To react to it just being a remake. But I think a lot of people will react to it. Like, of course it's a remake. It was called Remake. But I think a lot of people think it is a sequel, but will pretend they always thought it was a remake and never a sequel if it does, like, just end up being straight up a remake and not a sequel.
Tifa needs you.
The most amusing thing about Discourse is always, like, who pretends that they always thought it was that when they definitely didn't before. Yeah, I agree. I think people will definitely remember this game. I think that, like, and people that don't have context of the original game won't have the same issues that we have with it narratively. So for them, it'll probably just be, you know, through and through Kino, and they'll they'll just love it, right?
Tifa!
Good luck down there.
Hey, Tifa, stay with us.
I really love that frame of her and that line, like the shot where she's like, good luck down there. I don't know why I really like it. I just thought it's like a really good shot, a good line of dialogue to kind of conclude that scene. It's really good. Really? I don't think this section was the most controversial. I think the ending is the most controversial, but they're 2 for 2 with that now. So I think most people really liked the scene, even purists for the most part.
You remember how our parents used to tell us that when a person died, their spirit would cross Mount Nibel?
Yeah. We all knew it was a story to scare us out of climbing the mountain. You believed it, though.
I didn't. At least, I had my suspicions. But I buried them. I wanted it to be true so badly. I didn't want to think my mom was just gone. Plus, Emilio and the others said they'd help me find her, so up the mountain we went.
Some help they were. Running off and leaving you out there?
Not that I knew about any of that.
You don't remember?
I hit my head pretty hard when I fell off that cliff. Think it messed with my memory. Everything from around that time's a blur. I only knew what the others told me. Didn't even occur to me to question them.
What'd they tell you?
They said that you egged me on. But now I know that's not what happened at all. When the rest of them ran, you were there for me. You stayed when I needed you most. If that's not a hero, then I don't know what is.
I'm no hero. What kind of hero falls off a cliff with the person he's trying to save and pushes him into a pool of Mako? Sometimes, I don't even know who I am. I forget things everyone else remembers just fine, and know things I've got no right knowing. It's like there's different people inside of me. And the worst part is, I can't even tell where they end and I begin.
Go on.
Soldier cells degrade. I think that's what's happening to me. That I'm falling apart.
That's not going to happen to you. You saved me before. Now it's my turn. Aw, worried about little old me?
Aye, that's right. Worried.
Come on.
Didn't we already play this part? No. I think you're confusing it with another chapter where they're also talking in a room like this. What does Aerith mouth to Tifa here? That's a good question.
So basically, we got some nasty-looking black whispers going up against the planet in the Lifestream. And these whispers are with Sephiroth, right?
Yeah, at least that's how it looked to me while I was in there.
And? Any idea who was winning? Could you tell?
The planet. The Lifestream. Us.
Well, of course we are. What did you expect? This is the planet we're talking about. Y'all know she's gonna pour her heart and soul into this fight. Just close your eyes and listen. Tell me you can't hear that. Her rallying cry. She knows Sephiroth ain't going down easy, and that she needs others to step up. But we're the only ones who can, don't you see? We need to commit, put our lives on the line to save hers. You in?
Yeah. You bet we are. Huh? Wow. What have I walked in on? You know, there are places better suited to these kinds of conversations.
Like Cosmo Canyon.
The home of Planetology. It's right around the corner, isn't it?
And do they have materia there? Because if they do, I am in, like all in.
Since time immemorial, it has been a place for both planetary energies and ancient wisdom. Of course we...
Say no more! Let's ride, people!
Wow, Reg, what's got you so excited?
I grew up there.
That settles it. We've got ourselves a pilgrimage to make.
While it won't be an easy trek, this ought to speed things up. A free flyer pilot works out of an old airstrip nearby. He can take you part of the way. Use the south gate and follow the trail. You can't miss it. And I should...
Oh.
This here's Spango. He's taken quite a liking to you. Sure, he'd be more than happy to give you guys a lift.
Thanks, Disney, for everything.
The pleasure was all mine.
Yeah, I think they'll show the full water
Just ask around
burial
the village.
in part 3. I do. I think that's going to be
We should probably take a look at the town notice
a
board.
really
See if
interesting
there are
scene
any
for Cloud.
jobs for us. Always fancied trying my hand as a merc.
No time.
Can I not?
Stick around.
Tennis the
Don't forget to try some of our.
I just want to pull my weight. Help my pals out when I can.
Think we can do without your kind of help, you Shinra bootlicker.
Still can't find
Notice
it
the
in your
howling
heart.
stuff.
Trust me. The way we snuggled up last night, I thought we'd made a breakthrough.
I only did that because I thought you were Marlene. Don't go making it weird.
Our little village's claim to fame is the delicious.
Oh my god. Great dialogue there. I think we leave out through here, right? Maybe. Yeah, kind of just fast travel there. Amazing.
Well, looks like we found the airstrip. Or what's left of it.
Yeah, it's definitely seen better days.
You can say that again. It's more crater than runway.
Are you kidding me? So we came here for nothing?
Maybe not. See that?
Oh, a Republic telephone
Nice.
booth, eh? What a wee look.
Send up smoke and we'll be right with you, folks. Bronco Airlines. Seriously? Guess so.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we gotta send up smoke.
Like, with a fire?
Wait, you've never heard of smoke signals? Wow. What do they teach you in Midgar?
Enough?
Well, leave it to someone who knows more than just enough.
They closed Midgar's Department of Education. Chat.
This is taking too long. But I can speed things up. Come to me, airplane! Follow the smoke! Come to me, airplane! Follow the smoke! Huh? What? Look! Right on cue!
Well, I'll be damned.
Told you I'd speed things up. Over here!
Bravo, sir!
Where to, folks?
Let me ask you guys something. We've kind of touched on this before. But how do you guys feel about Cid's characterization in this game?
Not that I ain't seen crazier shit on my travels. Now, how many of you we got?
I feel like he's really different. I don't dislike him, but I just feel like he's kind of a different character here. I think it's a setup for like what he's going to be like in part 3. But yeah, I do feel like he's different.
I'll be here scratching my ass till y'all pony up. Much obliged. Hop on board and sit where I tell you. Gotta make sure my baby's balanced just so.
I think he's nice for now. For now, I think he's nice.
Hold on tight now, you hear?
If this is just like straight up like the new personality for him, I won't like it. But if this is a setup for him to be an asshole later, then I'll fucking love it. So it just depends for me. He's more consumer friendly, yeah.
Oh shit, kid. Who do you think I am?
I don't know. Who?
President and pilot of Bronco Airlines, Sid Highwind. Pleasure having you aboard.
I must admit, I didn't expect to find a willing participant. You are truly a model.
This is so fucking funny. He's just like, wow, I didn't expect anyone to actually sign up for this shit. That's crazy, dog.
Soldier, my boy. I'd hold still if I were you. We wouldn't want any complications.
No, Professor.
Since you're so committed, I'm going to give you a special treatment. One that will surely make you into a hero. Once, this would have taken years, but now it takes a mere 18 hours. All thanks to me and my singular genius. I stand at the forefront of science, my brilliance a guiding light. Of course, we pioneers must be ready to do what others are not. Though even I wouldn't dare attempt to improve upon perfection.
You guys ready to fly the airship? This is like a little bit of a sample of like what we're gonna get in the next game. The tech is already there.
We're getting pretty close now.
This limited flying control feels like a preview. That's exactly what it is. This is them showing us that the technology is there and we're fucking doing it. And I think that's awesome. But important thing to note here, I don't want them to stop doing it.
Okay, folks, we're here.
Final Fantasy is about flying over a world. That's what it is. It's a flight simulator game. It's not even an RPG. It's a game where you work to get a plane or an airship that you can fly over a world map. That is what Final Fantasy games are. They are flight simulators, and we haven't had a true, real flight simulation Final Fantasy in so long.
What about the next time we need a lift?
Send up a signal.
I really like flying in 15. Yeah, flying in 15 is great. Landing in 15 after flying is fucking terrible. But the actual flight itself is awesome. I thought this part was a fake world. It blew my mind when I realized the world was interconnected. Yeah.
Prevails this way.
You have to make the world interconnected to make flying work, unless you do what you mentioned, where it's like fake flying, essentially. But that fake flying shit is like lame. So thankfully we're on New Game Plus here, so we can just... It won't let us teleport directly into it, but we can... Oh wait, yeah, that's fine. Wait, how do you do this again? Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm going the wrong way though. Yeah, I think this region is really impressive to me. Like the scale of it. Completing Piteos and then crashing your regalia and losing all your progress. Oh no. No. But yeah, dude, flying has to be part of Final Fantasy 17. And you know what else has to be part of 17? That this game does that like FF hasn't done in a long while? Doing things that aren't just like fighting the next fight. Like content like for real. Like unironically content that like you do and that isn't just like, you know what I'm saying? That isn't just like a cutscene and fighting, but like actual stuff you do in the world or with the characters. Like for real. Oh, is it up? You can use elevator, right?
I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing
Okay,
maintenance.
I gotta climb it. I think. I don't fucking remember. Wait, no. How the fuck do I get there again? I don't remember how to get there. And it won't let me teleport to Cosmo Canyon directly. Gotta walk from the ranch, I think. Okay. Where's the ranch at again? Gotta be here because it's with Chadley. Okay, yeah, this seems right. Oh yeah, there's the Cosmo Canyon signs. There we go. Thanks, chat. I think the fast traveling and the New Game Plus stuff turned me around, that's why. Okay, we're good.
Hey, so I've been meaning to ask you something. You said old Sephiroth's come back from the dead, right? And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how'd he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not quite.
There's not much point in having a planet if there's no net.
I was trying to hear the dialogue, guys.
Sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
Amazing. Yeah, honestly, like Cosmo Canyon might be like the best recreation of a single area that they've done. Like, however I imagine Cosmo Canyon being, I don't think that they could have done any better in terms of Cosmo Canyon's like overall design and impression. It's just really gorgeous.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back!
Astro and Metaphor are really great games, but they really don't touch the scope and depth of the environments in Rebirth. Yeah, for sure.
We were so worried. Oh, come home.
Whoa!
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on. You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me.
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. Huh. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the sanctum of planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
Here it goes.
Thanks for keeping watch.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Also, again, their locations like Cosmo Canyon are like insanely big, to the point of where I was like blown away that the same team that made Remake made this game, because I'm just like, Cosmo Canyon alone is bigger than all of Final Fantasy VII Remake in terms of like
I was born and raised here.
Things to explore and see, and just like
I was to become a watcher of the veil like
area
those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Nanaki! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Yeah, I really do wish that there was more Midgar to explore. And we might get that in part 3, considering how much this game is like expansive, like in terms of areas, so.
Shy, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
Learn well the joys of giving. Generosity is a great virtue, one which the planet will reward in kind.
I love that they kind of like it made Cosmo Canyon like almost this gentrified place where it's just like all these like fake spiritual people here who like come here to like be in touch with the planet. That was a reframe on Cosmo Canyon that I thought was pretty cool. I really appreciate it.
Everything we have is a gift.
Oh, what do I actually... Okay, I guess... Toward there then?
Finally, let us gaze. No more than
We spend the entirety of each year. May the planet guide us by the light of the festival.
Oh, it's just the whole area. Damn, that's not like the center. So I just had to investigate and talk to people. I forget who I'm supposed to talk to trigger the next scenes. But we'll just go around and mix with stuff.
This concludes our tour.
The torch of Cosmo Canyon.
Yeah, I think I did just get like a stutter there.
Come on, planet! Grab me! Hey, this is definitely a...
Well now, don't miss
It's just like a lot of interesting stuff they do with the NPCs here. Okay, this is the front. So let's go back and then...
After receiving the gift of life.
So I mean, they're definitely gonna port the game to Switch 2. They're definitely gonna have Part 3 be day one PC first. Maybe Xbox. I don't think they'll do Xbox, but I do think they'll do day one PC.
Stock up on whatever you need.
Okay, I don't know what I have to do to trigger the next event. The game. Let's see. I imagine they want me to talk to Chatley? I'm not sure. Yeah, Icicle Inn will be cool as shit in Part 3. Oh, there we go. I don't even think Microsoft cares about Xbox sales anymore. Dude, Xbox is dead. And I'm like tired of pretending like it's not to spare Xbox fans' feelings. Xbox is dead, dude. Like, it is. It is. Like, Microsoft isn't saying that Xbox is dead, but it's dead, dude. The exclusives are coming to other platforms. It's over. Like, it's over. Like, yeah, Xbox is Game Pass. That's it. Xbox is not like a hardware platform really anymore. It's not going to be. All of their games are coming to other platforms. You're better off just buying the other platforms and getting all the other games.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Marmaduke. My name is Rugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Anaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Namaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
No reason I own a PlayStation anymore either. Damn near everything is or will be on PC. Yeah.
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
It's why so many people have just kind of switched over to PC, because they're just like, why am I buying these consoles then?
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
It's funny too, because with consoles, people say no one wants to play on PC. Like, that's what console fans will say. But then they also say that putting games on PC degrades the value of their console. So which one is it? No one wants to play games on PC, or having games on PC lowers the value of the console? Those things are mutually exclusive, right? So either people do want to play games on PC, and therefore releasing them on PC lowers the value of the platform, or no one wants to play games on PC, so putting games on PC doesn't lower the value of the platform. So
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
I think consoles still have value though, for like anyone who wants like a readily accessible device to play games. There's pros and cons to both, right? I personally would rather live in a world where there's PCs and there's consoles, right? Like, I'd rather there be both options. I think that it's great that, you know, people can go out there and just buy a console, but I do think that, like, if you're really into gaming and you really want the best performance, then, like, I do think that PC is probably the place for you to be, which is why I would say that, like, if you want a PS5, that's good, but I don't think PS5 Pro makes as much sense, because if you're already that hardcore of a user for graphics and fidelity and performance, then it probably does make sense for you to go ahead and be a PC player. Now, is PS5 Pro a cheaper way to get some of that performance? Yes. But I think if you want that performance that bad, then, like, you might as well go all in and use a device that you're already going to use for work, for entertainment, etc. Consoles definitely have value, but if PCs made consoles less valuable, then there wouldn't be sustained demand for consoles. And if nobody played games on PC, then Steam wouldn't be so insanely successful, right? Yeah, Steam is hugely successful, and, you know, too, there's also kind of a...
Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later.
There's kind of a... what do you call it? or we look at it from like kind of like the Western perspective, and like, because in the West and in Japan, a lot of people do play on consoles, but if you look out through most of like Asia, for example, it's very PC dominant, right? Like, so if you go to South Korea, very PC dominant. If you go to China, hella PC dominant, right? So the culture also kind of determines like where people are playing games too. But, you know, a lot of people will just look at, like, they'll just pull up, like, US sales, and they'll be like, oh, it's popular here, you know, PC is like, over. But I'm like, yeah, but then, like, look at, like, Black Myth Wukong selling 20 million units on PC.
Larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy.
Baldur's Gate 3, which was a primarily CRPG, mostly played by people on computers and not consoles, was Game of the Year and one of the biggest selling games of that year, and ended up being one of the most played games of not just 2023 when the game came out, but 2024 actually is like when they say that it like reached like its actual peak concurrence, because more people were actually playing the game a year later, which was strange, something like that. So where's the exit out of here? Where's the exit? So anyway, I like PC, and I do like playing on consoles. I prefer PC, but I don't want consoles to go away, because I do think that they have a purpose for people who are casual, for especially like kids, for example. Like, you know, I couldn't convince my mom to build me like a $2,000 rig growing up, or like, not that you need a $2,000 rig, but like, you know, I couldn't convince her to give me like that type of high-end PC, but maybe I can convince her to give me like a PlayStation, right? That sort of thing is still very valuable and should still exist.
That's the planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though.
Yeah, I mean, I had pre-builds growing up.
The voice of a weapon.
I didn't get a custom build until I like
Sure of yourself,
went to college. That's when I got my first custom build
eyes.
PC.
Two, in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes, that would do them some good.
Oops.
Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn.
Yeah, but I mean, also too, the kind of, I mean, you can say that kids and adults who can't be bothered to have a console, I mean, can't be bothered to have a PC, will get a console. But what we're also finding too is that kids and adults who can't be bothered to get a console, where a lot of them are actually going, or sorry, can't be bothered to get a PC, where a lot of them are actually going is not necessarily console, but like fucking iPad. So you actually have a lot of people that are just playing like free to play games on mobile devices too. So that's another thing. I would probably say that console's biggest competitor is not PC. The biggest competitor to console is a fucking smartphone or an iPad.
The latest iteration. This particular one is my original design.
It's not even really PC versus like.
Without further ado,
it's not even PC versus console. It's really consoles versus like versus tablets and iPhones. What can you play on an iPad? Genshin and Fortnite, which is unfortunately you know, what most of the normies are going to be playing early. So yeah, my daughter does iPad even though she has a console. Yeah, exactly.
This is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
It's down. Yeah, it's a great scene. It is funny though, thinking about this scene now and how we all thought that like that scene was going to be like the big exposition on like the whispers and stuff, and like it was going to give us like all this new details about like
so much for taking
what's
such
going
great
on
care
with
of Monarchy
Sephiroth and
for
stuff,
us.
but like
Fellow Buggenhagen
actually
instructed me
that ended
let
up
me
being a
take
fairly
anything you think
faithful
might
scene in
prove
most
useful on your
regards.
journey.
Like it didn't
Check
really
out the storeroom when you have a chance.
do anything too crazy. I was so hyped for the Bugenhagen lore dump, right? Yeah, it didn't even happen. It's kind of funny. Yeah, whoever asked about like a couple of stutters here and there in Cosmo Canyon, yeah, I just got a couple. It's not bad. I've only had like really 2 noticeable ones. Bugenhagen don't know shit, I know. Ask him about the Arbiters, dog. He's gonna be like, what's that? And I'm gonna be like, bro, you don't even know about the Arbiters? The Arbiters? Big Hagen, dog. You don't know about the Arbiters of Fate? Who ensure that destiny goes its course? You don't even know? Sad. Let me teach you about the planet.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Based Yuffie.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward?
As the planet.
It's really, that's why I say it's like really hard to know like what's gonna happen with part 3 really, because I feel like everything that we had like really thought was going to happen with Rebirth kind of didn't, and the stuff that we thought is going to happen in part 3, a lot of it ended up happening in part 2, like Zack and Cloud teaming up. So I don't have any like, I'm not like super sold on anything that is definitely happening in part 3 because I just don't know. He's like, we straight up just have no idea.
You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the Lifestream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take
Josh
in.
C, thank you so much for the super chat. Tifa's inquiry about spiritual energy returning to the live stream in a different form. IMO is one of the single most important dialogues in the game.
Comforting place.
You're so fucking right. I agree 100%.
There was also conflict. A war between the planet and its
Absolutely.
enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet. And
That
it
is going to be
needs us.
a huge part of part 3, I think.
We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer.
Tifa just killed the vibe here, I think.
Planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just, you know. Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
See you at the festival.
Sheesh. Yeah, all the planetologists are like, yo, it's like your music cuts. I'm like, what is this shit? Turn it off, brother. You are not spitting that real planetology shit. But yeah, I'm sure with great purpose, planetology sounds pretty hackish, right? Like it sounds like this is bullshit.
Mindful breathing. We can tap.
Let me go down this elevator. This is the one that actually goes lower.
You're interested.
This is also a really fucking cool scene.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be quite the festival. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
That which disrupts the natural order. The other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Pretty much.
Thank you. So if you get that, you get why I live every day like it's my last.
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong, but sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
This River of Lights thing?
Max Russell. Can you please? Can we not? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we got some Unreal Engine-ness going on here with the textures. Where they're closed and load in.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
This is one of my favorite scenes in the game, by the way. Very beautiful scene. The lighting in particular is one thing I really love. The way the lighting is on Aerith's face. Also love how the experiences that Tifa is going through and the experiences that Aerith is going through really tie in together. Their entire friendship is just so beautiful throughout this whole game.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
I've ever thought of making a game? Boy, have I. A lot. This is very difficult to do. Again, lighting in this scene, visuals. You know, it scenes like this you really want in a Final Fantasy game. I feel like scenes like this are kind of CBU1 aesthetics at its best.
Time.
Whoa!
Type of game I'd make? I don't know. It'd probably be more Persona-like than Final Fantasy-like. Well, no, it'd probably merge kind of the two. Something like that. It'd be like a vague description of like what I'd make. I love when she does the Gomen Chan. Fucking.
Every word though.
Fucking Miyu. That's just so funny to me.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
NSP's game would be Versus 13.
I need to show you.
It wouldn't not be Versus 13.
Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear
What engine would you build it on? The engine that I'm most already familiar with, which is Unreal.
Of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts.
Miyabai, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We are playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC, on hard mode. Thank you guys so much for joining. What have you been up to? What were you streaming?
Well then, shall we proceed?
I never understood. Did Barrett not like Red at some point? They had like a...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes.
They had like a
by my own hand.
little back and forth.
However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
Oh no, follow sub only mode killed the raid. Wait,
and become a watcher of
do I have
that is
follow only mode
I
on?
presume you are prepared.
Or are you talking about you?
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure
Yeah. The new Magic FF crossover is really interesting. In particular, what I'm hearing is that these cards are like legal for tournament play. Wait, that's what it told you? Really? Because I should not have that on at all. That is strange.
Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us.
It should not be on follow/sub mode. That is very strange. But thanks for the heads up. I'll have to turn that off. I have no idea why that is on. Yeah, but I'm hearing that the cards are like legal for tournament play. So that's like really cool. Are they standard legal cards? That's what I'm hearing. Which is actually really cool.
Has Nanake told you anything about his parents yet?
I like that they're doing it.
They were watchers, both of them. But
No, I don't play Magic myself.
when our village
But
came under attack, my mother fought with
a lot of my friends do, and so I'm very just been watching their excitement for it, and I think it's great because this is the type of stuff I've been wanting Square Enix to do more, where they actually go and collaborate with other brands and bring Final Fantasy to people who don't normally play it and expose it to them. So my next big hope is that we're going to have Cloud Strife in Fortnite. Which I know some of you hate the fucking idea of that, but trust me, chat, like, if there's anything that the brand needs more right now, it's for Cloud to show up in Fortnite.
From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who
Well, if you have a tabletop sim, I'm happy to teach you sometime. Oh yeah, my brother used to be really into Magic.
I'll do it.
At one point growing up, and so I'd already had like a little bit of exposure to it.
That would render the trial meaningless.
It's a very cool card game.
But if not him...
He had taught me the basics back then, but that's been like a decade and a half ago, so I don't remember shit.
At least pretend not to hate me.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready. You gonna watch my back?
Yeah.
Chat.
Burning holes in you right now.
I'm sorry. I don't know how else to tell you. We need Cloud to be in Fortnite.
This is a place of
It's a good thing. It's a good thing, I promise you. Oh, what's the... Oh, wrong button. What are they weak to? Wildfire. And then... That move will never not be cool, man. All right, man, you have a good one.
Such walls should be well within your power to climb.
Okay. Again, man, just stuff that mixes gameplay up a little bit, like this, where we get to climb some walls and do some interesting like adventure aspects, goes such a long way to keeping the game interesting and fun to play. Does the game overdo it in some areas? Yeah, kinda. But like ultimately, it does keep the game fresh and like making like you feel like you're doing different stuff and like you're not just trapped in one place doing the same thing over and over again. Are you ready for Gina talk? Man. Isn't he like one of the worst fights in hard mode? Wait, am I going backwards? I am going backwards. Yep. Oh man, then hell yes, I'm ready. Hell yes, I'm ready. Never been more ready.
This place is giving me the creeps.
Your discomfort is only natural. The fierce battle is waged here. And even after 45 years...
Rufus may want to have a word with you. What? Sir, I'm going to clap Rufus's cheeks. Rufus is gonna be my little bottom boy when I'm done. I promise you.
The rest you will learn in due time. That you can be certain. For now, let us proceed.
What's going on with that box? And that box. Ooh, actually, that box is like stuck in the ground, and that box is levitating. Very interesting. Okay. Magic boxes. It's from all the Mako in the in the planet that's causing the boxes to like Crash Bandicoot out and just rotate. Refund? Yeah, I know. Mid-game return. That's what part 3 will be called because the box is levitated. I assume, okay.
Wouldn't want to be you. Fear me, sick 'em. Need my help, do you? Fight up. Give 'em hell. All right, my time to shine. Pile it on. Here goes. Bring your might to bear.
In part 3, I hope they mix this traversal into the open world. Some puzzle solving requires you to switch characters for their unique traversal, similar to God of War, with character switching. Yeah, I wish they let you switch different characters outside of combat to like do traversal stuff, but they lock it to certain sections. I think, like you said, it'd be really interesting if, like, for example, you had different traversal, different characters to traversal with. And so you could constantly switch back and forth, and the whole world was kind of like this puzzle that you could figure out, and all that. because world maps in a way were like kind of, I don't want to say they were like Metroidvania, but like they had like very, very light aspects of what you'd find in a Metroidvania, right? Because it was basically like this puzzle, the overworld map that is, and like you'd kind of solve it and get different vehicles and stuff as you went along. It kind of revealed more of it, so I do think it'd be cool if there were some Metroidvania aspects of the next game. I really think that 16 should have been the one to have the Metroidvania aspects, though. Like, if any game was gonna have that in like its world, like I would have thought it would have been 16. Because I'm like, dude, you have the icons, right? You have the summons, and so it would have made so much sense to me if we could have used the summons to be like, oh, you can't move this boulder right now because you don't have Titan's Fist, but then when you come back and you have, like, you know, the arms of Titan, you can now move like this big-ass rock that you couldn't move before. You know, or there was like this wall of fire that you couldn't get past, but then you come back with Shiva, and then I don't know, stuff like that. Iconic puzzle solving and stuff. And like what's like more baffling about it to me is that most hack and slashes do have like puzzle elements in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them do like have like some type of like world traversal, like light puzzle solving stuff going on. So it's just really interesting to me that they didn't implement that, but I think that also speaks to kind of a problem that a lot of CPU 3's game design has at the moment, where their quest design, and I don't just mean side quests, I mean like quests in general, has just been a little dry in terms of like what it could be and what it could do.
Circumstances, I would stress that you mustn't judge a book by its cover. For the Gi, however, they are as fearsome as their appearance implies.
These are the things that killed my mom?
Nanaki, this shall be your first try.
Hate these enemies? Yeah, me too.
You are to explore this place.
They're kind of a pain in the ass.
Of its history.
Okay, will do.
Do I think Takai was a good director? It's hard for me to say, really, because basically I would just be saying if he was a good director based on if I liked the game or not, which I don't know if that's like the best way to necessarily judge if a director is good or not. Maybe. Oh wait, how the fuck what do you do with this again? Bring it to Bugenhagen? Okay.
Nay, that is not the relic we seek.
That is but a mere bone.
Nay, that is not the relic we seek.
Oh, sorry. I haven't slept well of late.
I feel like it's not any of the ones down there. Here. I feel like it's... Was it one and one?
If it is, its point
oh, okay, it is.
With a poison that rapidly circulates through the body, slowing the wounded until they are completely turned to stone.
Yeah, I think it's up the wall. I think you're right. Yep.
A remnant of our struggles, of our desires.
Get rid of that thing!
How do you? I don't have any materia on them.
I'm up for anything. Always did like a champion. Oh, this is gonna burn.
My turn? Here goes!
What the hell?
Let him now! Bring it home!
Oh, Barrett has been unalived. We should revive him. Did not realize.
Was a fallen geese. Even in death, their lingering enmity manifests as such.
Yeah, I did see the Magic, the Magic X Final Fantasy crossover cards. Yeah.
Do not be so quick to denigrate your enemies, nor make light of their plight. Consider this statue. It has been placed in this chamber for a reason. Handle it with the utmost care.
I will.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
Yeah, I think the geese stuff's really interesting. Wait, was I supposed to do something with that thing? Oh, crap. Okay. I have, like, fucking nothing on. Nothing on. I have... We are so bare right now, chat. Take chakra off Yuffie. We'll take a healing materia off Kate. We'll take a revival materia from Yuffie. We'll put fire on because they seem to be weak to fire. And we'll do an elemental. We'll take from Aerith. We'll do... ATB boost. We need perfect guard on. That's another thing. We'll just take that from... Let's take that from Tifa. ATB stagger materia. Let's take that from Tifa too. Let's get an HP up. A vitality and strength are already on Barrett. That's fair. We do first strike, maybe. And like Phoenix. Well, no, we don't really need ice until we do, but we don't need it. And then I'll get you an elemental from Tifa. You already have healing materia on. You have chakra, but does anyone have prayer on? You could use rare. Honestly, we'll just take first strike off of you, and you also need prayer. And let's take a good look at this again. I like to do MP up on Barrett because I just feel like this motherfucker just ain't got enough MP. And cleansing materia. I'll also let you get ATP stagger. Sweet. Did I not put chakra on Barrett? Unbelievable.
Come on, give them hell.
Don't worry about it. You're mine. With me.
Gotcha. Something else.
Okay. Wrong button. Materia. Barrett, you don't have chakra on. Vitality up. What can... Healing, revival, barrier. Oh, we could take HP up off of you. And we can put chakra, which I think is going to be more useful for this.
Are these altars?
Interesting, because my first thought was, are we gonna make it out of this place alive?
Its decor is indeed the opposite of inviting.
You need the statue you dropped? Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck. I have to go back and get it.
For everything. Then one could argue that everything has no reason.
Fuck.
Regardless, you know what you must do, don't you?
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past. Restore them to their rightful place.
Let's go back and get it. At least I think the enemies should be cleared out unless they respawn, but I think they should be good. If you never beat Chrono Trigger, you should go do it. Highly recommend. This may be a spicy take for this chat, but I still stand on this hill that Stellar Blade OST is better than Rebirth, not by much, but still. I could see it. My only gripe would be that Stellar Blade's story takes away from how effective the OST could be. Ruby Altar Stairs is... What do I do with it again? Okay. There we go. Something like that.
Marlene, Daddy loves you.
That it?
Not in the least.
It's funny because I do see some people calling like Stellar Blade like a hack and slash. And I kind of felt like, really? Was it a hack and slash? Because I thought it was more of a Sekiro, like, with like hack and slash elements. But if I had to like put that game under like hack and slash or Souls, I'd probably put it closer to Souls than hack and slash. That's another game that I started my hard mode run for, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna save it for PC. Because I really, oh shit, because I was like, I really like this game. I would say that Sekiro is a hack and slash, Loki. I guess I would say that Sekiro is like its own game, right? I guess that's like kind of the problem, is that we assume that there's a spectrum of hack and slash to Souls on a like spectrum, but some games are not hack and slash or Souls. But we don't allow games that aren't hack and slash or Souls to like exist. We kind of like file them under one thing or the other. But I guess, yeah, like it's not really either fully, because Sekiro is kind of its own thing too, different from the other Souls games. Definitely has Souls elements. You know, God of War 3 would absolutely be a hack and slash. There's like no question. Ragnarok in 2018 are like a hybrid-ish game, because they do have, the combat does feel a little bit more heavy and Soulsy. Zelda OG is a hack and slash, or you mean like Zelda 1? I wouldn't call Zelda hack and slash. Okay, I think that's like the problem, right? I've seen some people call Kingdom Hearts hack and slash, and I'm like, how the fuck is Kingdom Hearts hack and slash? I'm like, no, it's not. Kingdom Hearts is nothing like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta or any other hack and slash. Oh wait, was that the correct way? Wait, no. Wait, where the fuck is the next one? The last one here. Oh, it was over here, okay. That's right. Done off in here. What's back over here, real quick? Yeah, I don't know. There's action games that aren't Souls or hack and slash. Okay.
Gotcha. Sorry. Coming at you.
I think like part of the thing too is that I guess like for everyone, anything that isn't Souls is hack and slash is kind of the way it gets treated. Fuck. I need to be able to block this guy. Like, is this game Souls or hack and slash? That's like the way, there we fucking go. That's like the way people treat it. And it's like, well, Rebirth isn't Souls or hack and slash. It's like literally like its own thing. I have heard some people think that 7 Remake is a hack and slash with immersion breaking damage numbers. No, it is not a hack and slash at all. Like all action systems get like filed under hack and slash. What is Dynasty Warriors? Because it's not Devil May Cry like, right? No, Dynasty Warriors, you could say is like a subgenre of hack and slash, in the way that you could say that like Sekiro is like a variant of Souls, but like kind of also isn't Souls really. It's like its own system that kind of takes notes. Basically, like, it's like asking the question, are wolves dogs?
The history of the Vale is intertwined with
No, but also kind of like a little bit, right?
This sanctuary is proof of their persistence, for it was built to ensure that
Yeah, they're not dogs, but they're not dogs, right?
But if they were sealed away thousands of years ago, how'd they break out and attack the Vale?
That I cannot answer. Only the key themselves could. But enough about them. You are here to learn about yourself, Manaki.
But anyway, the point that I wish to make is that there are more action games than Souls or hack and slash, and like people make Souls and hack and slash out to be like the two action games that exist, and all action games fall somewhere on the spectrum of Souls or of hack and slash, and that's simply not the case, right?
Moved against us yet again. A certain watcher recalled this vulnerability.
Because Zelda has action combat, but is Zelda a hack and slash, or is it a Souls?
As he had feared, it was teeming with ki, ready to descend upon the village. Determined to protect the Vale, he pounced from
It's
one
not
foe
either.
to the next, felling all who dared oppose him.
Is Kingdom Hearts a hack and slash? I don't really think it is.
How come I've never heard of them?
For now, you should focus on your own struggles with the key. Their malice grows more potent.
It's definitely good. I'll be honest.
I don't know what modern Zelda is. No, it's fine because it's neither of those things. It's not a hack and slash or a Souls. That's my point really, is that it's neither. But like when you listen to people talk, they always have to file every action game under Souls or hack and slash. Anyway, I'm gonna start terrible discourse on Twitter later when I tweet this out. And I asked people, like, I wonder if people remember that there are action games that aren't Souls or hack and slash. And see just how people react to it and see how I get ratioed. That's still the best fucking move ever. Not the Twitter discourse, yes, the Twitter discourse. But it's okay. I'm shadow banned on my main account, and I'm on a new account with like 900 followers right now, so I don't get myself into too much trouble anymore. I think it's actually been very good for my mental health to basically not get that attention anymore, because anything I say is gonna be like, this is always gonna be discourse for the day. Yeah, I feel like with Twitter, you always have to be like, you have to account for every single nuance ever that could ever happen with any single thing possible. Because otherwise, some smartass will get on your post and be like, actually, sorry, but...
So how are we supposed to open this thing? How indeed? Ideas, Maliki. Resourceful you've become. Come closer. We may have our options.
Sorry, you're mine. Blinded with your brilliance.
Okay. Cool. Speaking of Zelda, I love how Zelda this dungeon is. Again, it's like one thing I really like about Rebirth is that I do feel like Rebirth has the gameplay variety that FF's been needing for a long time. I mean, saw someone say Max is not an FF fan because he only talks about 7R. That's not even true because he played 15, he played 16, he played 14, he played 11. So he's played quite a bit of. It is a great track over. But yeah, he's played quite a few FF games. So that's like bullshit. But also too, like, I don't think that gatekeeping being a fan of something in general is like hella stupid, right? Like I just don't understand. But secondly, FF is in need of fans right now, so we shouldn't be like raising the threshold on who gets to be one, right? We should be like, oh, everyone gets to be a Final Fantasy fan. It's great. And listen, I don't care if you only like Final Fantasy VII. You're a Final Fantasy fan, right? Like, if you only like FF7, if that's the only thing you played and you're exposed to, then I still think you're an FF person. But also, people kind of say that, like, I feel like people will say, like, oh, all the Final Fantasies are different. Well, if they're all different, there is invariably going to be people who only really like one of them, right? Like, just that one is their thing, and then they probably aren't going to like the other ones, right? I feel like that's just inevitable for a series like this, right? Like, if you like the fact that they're all different, then you're also going to, as a consequence, have people who are like, oh, I like this one, but not that one. And I do think that there's like a bit of like, you know, toxic fandom too, where people are like, oh, you have to like all of them. Dude, you don't have to like all of them. In fact, I think it's normal to not like some of them. The vast majority of people are going to not like some of them and like other ones. If you are one of the people that truly does like all of them, then like, that's awesome. But yeah, I don't think that's like going to be most people. How do you do this again? Wait, oh, it's this thing. That's right. I get hate because I like 7 and 9 and 12, but don't like 10 that much. Okay, if you don't like 10, you do deserve hate. I'm sorry. No. I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, you know, that's normal. Like, that's just how it's gonna be when you have a series that has so much diversity to it.
Come on! I'm still kicking.
Wow.
There's so much more I wanted to see.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. We may have to approach this one a little differently. Up until the other day, 12 was alien to me, but now I finally went 100% at the game. I still hate it. The game is the combat simulator. Oh man. Oh, I think I'm probably supposed to get rid of Geforce first. Dang. The only thing you can do is probably block, is like perfect block. Dang, why is this such a hard fight? Unless. Oh, that's right. It only does it for dead damage dealt. I can take that off Barrett. Give him MP absorption for fire. And now I just need to be harder. Okay, I'll get hard.
Go for it.
All right, watch and learn.
Oh shit.
I've lived through work.
Oh, like Barrett has like no health going into this. That's like also another problem too. Is that get rid of the MP up. So with the magnify. Yeah, he's weak to fire, right?
You got this.
Need my help.
Oh shit. Oh shit, dude.
Dust yourself up.
My precious MP.
Got some fight left in you.
Take more, leave it to me. You're mine. There. What the? Got him now.
Okay. Yeah, but at like what cost? Jesus. At what cost? Okay, sweet. Okay, I think... Oh, wait, my keyboard. There we go. I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think we're going to call it a stream for today. And we will return maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I have to figure out with more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Heart Mode. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's see who we're gonna raid. Let's raid Curious Joy. She's playing Metaphor Refantasia, one of my favorite games. Okay, I'll see you guys later this week. Love you so much. Take care.